Hello everyone, welcome. Rachel here with Rachel's Unique Crafts, and we're in the kitchen again. So we're fixing to make some keto taco soup. So I'm going to turn you around. I've got it all laid out, so it'll be a quick little video here. I've got about 1 pound, let's see, y'all are crooked, 1 pound of ground beef cooking. It's just plain ground beef, and I'm just browning it. So that part is pretty boring, so I didn't want to just be on here browning hamburger meat. So the recipe calls for a can of bone broth. It's about 14.5 ounces. The other day I did not have any beef bone broth, so I have vegetable broth, and this is already open, so I'm going to go ahead and finish using it. So there's 8 ounces, and there's about 6 more. So you can use vegetable or beef or chicken if you'd like. The recipe calls for beef, but it says you can substitute. So let me turn this on real quick. Okay, so we've got our bone broth, not bone broth, it's beef broth, or in my case it's vegetable broth. Okay, then you're going to want about 3/4 to 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. I'm going to go ahead and just put a whole, it's a little over a cup because it's about to spew out, but that empties that carton. So okay, we got that. Then we're going to use 8 ounces of cream cheese. And this would be better if it was room temperature, but I just got home, so it's going to be cold. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. You can put it in there as a block. I just cut mine in slices, just so it melts a little bit quicker. This is really an easy and fast recipe. A friend of mine that used to work with me brought this recipe to work, so that's where I acquired it from. I don't know the original inventor of this. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to put 2 cans of Rotel tomatoes. So we have 2 cans of Rotel, 1 can of beef broth, 1 cup, 3/4 to 1 cup of whipping cream, cream cheese, a whole block, 8 ounces. Now, let's see. Our ground beef is almost done. It calls for 1 pound. You can do a little more if you want to. It calls for 2 cloves of garlic powder. I don't have any cloves, so what that's looking like so far. Got a lot of the Rotel tomatoes I love. Now this is basically going to be your taco seasoning. For 2 cloves, I'm going to use garlic powder. I'm I'm just using my hand just to kind of judge. And if that's not enough when I get done, I can add to it. I like garlic powder, and garlic powder is weaker than the garlic salt. So just know that if you got garlic salt, it's going to be a lot stronger. It calls for 2 teaspoons of cumin, ground cumin. I'm going to use 1. I like the cumin, but I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm only going to do 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon. All right, this is chili powder. And it says 1 teaspoon of that. And I'm going to do about half because I don't want it real spicy. Because your Rotel is going to have some spice in it also. So this is what that is looking like. So my cheese is starting to melt. So while I'm getting this up to temperature, I'm going to drain the grease off of my ground beef. All right, I have some fresh cut onions. And you can use fresh cut onions, or sometimes I get the bag of frozen onions with the bell peppers. And I use those also. But I had these already cut. So sauteing them in with the meat. Is melting. And this is almost done. I would let it simmer for about 20 minutes after you add the meat and all, just to get all the taste going into everything. But as far as it being done, once everything gets melted and warm, it can be done. Just so that all the seasoning can savor into it. And usually everything's better the second day. I got this a little hot. And just like that. Turn the eye off. I need to turn this one probably down. that is how simple the keto soup, taco soup is to make. I will have the recipe in the description of this video. So if you want to look in there and write everything down, or if you're on your phone, you can screenshot it. Just a couple more minutes. So 1 can of beef broth or vegetable broth or chicken broth. 1 cup of whipping cream, the heavy whipping cream. You want 2 cans of Rotel. You want 1 thing of cream cheese, and then either 2 garlic cloves ground up real fine, or I use garlic powder. The chili pepper called for the chili powder. Let me say maybe 1 teaspoon. I used about half. And then your cumin, it called for 2 tablespoons, excuse me. I used 1 teaspoon. I like a little bit to give it the taste, but I'm not a big fan of a whole lot of it. So, and then you can cut up some onions, or you can buy the frozen onions and peppers. I like the frozen onions and peppers, but I already had that fresh onion cut, slice, so I just went ahead and chopped it up real fine and added it in here so it wouldn't go to waste. Your pound of ground beef, and you can add more if you'd like. So it's bubbling. All my cheese is melted. So it is done. You can let it simmer for about 20 minutes to let all the seasoning just get all up in there. Or you can go ahead and serve it and eat it. And I will do a taste test. Let's see. It's probably going to be hot. And I want to try some egg wraps and make chips. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to try. Not on the live, or not. I'm going to try it before I do video. It's yummy, and I think the seasonings for me are just right. It's got a little kick to it, but it's not like so spicy that you can't handle it. So that's it. See how yummy that looks? All those Rotel tomatoes and that cheese sauce. Okay, y'all. That's how easy the keto low carb taco soup is. So y'all have to try it and let me know how y'all like it. Thank y'all for watching, and remember that I love you all. Get to craft and make something beautiful, or get in the kitchen and make something yummy. Talk to y'all next time. That's how easy the keto low carb taco soup is. So y'all have to try it and let me know how y'all like it. Thank y'all for watching, and remember that I love you all. Get to craft and make something beautiful, or get in the kitchen and make something yummy. Talk to y'all next time. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.